Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
USAA.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Halliday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Halliday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Halliday. Halliday, bring it on.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. Here are your hosts, Steve Collins and Greg Berg.
Hey, Coach. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. I'm so excited you decided to join. Before we jump in, real quick, go over and check out Coach Berg's website, gberg.gumroad.com. It is awesome. You will not be disappointed. It's a little bit of everything. There's free resources over there with a preseason checklist, off-season playbook, all sorts of great things. Go over and check it out. All half of it's free. I should yell at him for all the free stuff he's giving away, but it's great. His team leader OS is awesome. So go over and check that out. Also, when you're there and you're thinking about it, go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. You take that leadership, you take all the stuff that I have built over the last 30 years to build a nationally ranked team, to be nationally ranked, to win 3 state championships. Everything I have learned over the last 30 years is in teachhoops.com. Go over and check it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. 14-day free trial. And let's head off to the podcast. Bye. All right. Welcome to the Basketball Leadership Podcast. All right, Coach. So I'm excited about this topic. I know people don't know that you were state runner-up. I was not. I lost in the regionals this year. So congratulations to you. Holy cow.
Yeah, thank you. It's a great run. It
is a great run. Seasons like that are special. I've experienced a handful of both runner up and championships, and they are unbelievable.
You just have to enjoy the process. I mean, probably one of my more two things that really stick out from all of it, other than the games, but we're playing at Williams Arena, and we get there early before the championship game, and the guys had time, and they just went and sat out in the arena empty and just took it all in for 15, 20 minutes. And I told them, I'm like, look in the stands. I mean, it's just, that feeling they're never gonna get again. And walking to the stadium, our hotel was a few blocks away, and we got there early, and we're walking as a team to Williams, and there's cars driving by honking with Lake City, people cheering, and we get to the intersection, cars driving by honking, cheering, and then we walk by Buffalo Wild Wings in front of the stadium, and all of a sudden, all these people, and this is like 3 hours before the game, step out, and there's orange. You look over, and in the entire restaurant, it's packed with Lake City people, and they all come out, and I'm like, guys, do you see the impact?
Yes, you have.
The influence that you have had on a community and a lot of people.
I'm going to tell you what I would have told my guys when we were walking by there. I said, if we win tonight, I buy the wings. And they would have gone there. They probably would have won it for that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. So yeah, those are the things that it's the process is the prize, right? It
is. I tell people it's the day I met my wife, the day my kids were born, and the day I won my 3 champions. I mean, I said, you can't buy those things. And I said,
no,
it is a thing. And I said, I get that. But what I tell the boys is it's a group of people doing it together that have been together. There's nothing, you're not going to have a job that's like that. You're never going to have this is high school. Like College is different. This is the one thing that's like this.
It is, and it's why I think people are gravitate to coaching, and why communities and get so bought into this, because the feeling that you get, you don't match that in life. Like you said, getting married, having your kids, and I said the same thing to the guys. There's going to be a handful of things you remember in your lifetime. Getting married, having a kid, and these are going to be one of them. And
it is.
You got to take it all in, and you know how hard they are to come by. They're not guaranteed. So when you have them happen, man,
I know. And I had a high school friend who had won a state title during the early stretches of some of my wins. I remember him texting me. He said, "Steve, take it in." He says, "This is going to go really fast, kind of like your wedding day." And he goes, "And you're so focused on winning that you need to sit and smell the roses." And the first time he said, I kind of ignored it. But then the next time we went, it's like, ooh, I see what he meant. It's like it's cherished. It should be a cherished thing. But that leads.
I'm going to tell you a funny story as we dive into this. So one of the things that is the hardest when you go to the state tournament, I don't know if you felt this or not, but when you have a big win, in a normal season, what do? You celebrate, right? You go home, you hang out with your friends, your colleagues, your coaches. You might go down, you might, whatever, go to an establishment and just talk it out and have fun and enjoy it. You get to the state tournament and you're on duty the whole 4 days you're there.
Yeah.
So we won this epic semifinal game, played phenomenal. And the place is packed with Lake City people. And you go do the media thing, and then you come out, and by the time you get up to the concourse, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Because they kicked them out. We were the last game. And you do the media thing, so you're not there in a timely manner. And you walk up, and it's like, there's no one to celebrate with. It's just empty.
Right.
And so then you go back to the hotel, and you got to get the kids into the bed, and you gotta get them wound down. And then you kind of sit with your coaches, and you're chatting and talking. It's just, while all your other friends and family are out celebrating and having a great time.
I know. It's
so like my wife had a little mini fat head. All the coaches or the players had little fat heads. So as she's going out celebrating with all of our friends and family, she brought the fat head with, and she was, taking pictures with me. So, so there's pictures of me out with the fat head picture. And
well, the funny thing is in Madison, in Wisconsin, used to be you had to win a game on Thursday at the Kohl Center, Friday at the Kohl Center, and Saturday at the Kohl Center. So you had to win 3 games in 3 days. And it was like, it was luckily we were in town. I could sleep in my own bed, but it was like, I got, and the problem with being in town is everyone wants tickets. Everyone wants this. Yep. So after the first time through, we started we had a ticket person, and we had a, we had people dealing with all this stuff. So the coaches could just coach, and it's like all that. But it leads into today's topic, which are the 6 ships needed to win a championship. So you go through those.
And so you got a championship. Ship number 1 is ownership, and you need your kids bought in. They have to have that ownership with your culture, with everything that goes with it. It's really important. You're not going to win a championship without that. Number 2, you need leadership, and this is player leadership. Player-led teams win. We've talked about this a lot, and you're not going to win in the end without strong player leadership. So the question is, what do you do as a coach to build and develop leaders? It's really why we're talking about this on the podcast. Number 3 is friendship. Talking about our team, every single kid on our team, every single one went to elementary school together. That's becoming less and less of the norm in high school basketball today with recruiting.
Do you have NIL and you have NIL?
We have some NIL happening.
Do you really?
Yes. Little things. We have it in our conference. We had a community in our conference that created an ETS, workout, strength training type of area for athletes. And so they reached out to some area athletes, and they are paying them to come to this place and giving them, gas money. And It's basically they had to sign an NIL agreement to be able to do it. It's not a lot of money, but that's in a small little pocket. I mean, I can't imagine in the cities with some big time athletes what's going to happen. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. It hasn't come. It's not approved in Wisconsin yet. So that's interesting.
Then we, so that's the friendship piece. That's the connectedness that you need with a team. Hardship. You have to, I think you have to have failed, or you have to be able to get through failure and go through those tough times and tough moments. This team that went to the very end this year lost a heartbreaker in the section championship last year. 4 of those kids were on that team. They were bound to determine that's not happening again. They went through that hardship. And then sportsmanship, because I think you have to play the right way to really get to the end. And finally, scholarship, because you can't just be a good basketball player and expect that to carry over. You need to be good in all aspects of your life. You need to be a student. You need to be a good person. You need to make good choices. Like, it all goes together. And so ownership, leadership, friendship, hardship, sportsmanship, scholarship, those ships you need to get to that ultimate goal.
Well, and I think again, I'm sorry, I'm a math teacher, but it's basically when all of those intersect, it's that middle little circle that you want. It's that intersection of the Venn diagram. Sorry, math.
Totally.
Nerd.
Hey, I'm a math guy too, so I love
but
that.
it's the middle of that. I always tell kids, find something you love to do, something that will pay you well, and something that that you're good at, and that's the life lesson there. But it's similar to winning a championship. You gotta, when all of those mesh and you get in that center circle, that's the lightning in a bottle. That's
Did
what
you just
happened.
Get a birthday thing sent to you there?
No, it's like I think it's thumbs. Is it thumbs up? No, it's something. These are
so when
all
you do that, doesn't work for me.
I don't know. It worked for my brother. Those of you that are listening on Zoom, it's thumbs up. I know as a thumbs up. I don't know if it's a 1. There's things that make balloons come up. Maybe it's 2. I don't know. Anyway, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's little balloons come up. It's a Zoom thing. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to turn it off. All right. Anything else, Coach?
No, I think that's good, Coach.
All right. Till next week.
Lowe's knows you take pride in every project. So take on what's next today with a free Select Craftsman hedge trimmer or leaf blower when you buy a 20-volt push mower. That's a $119 value on reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all, build, repair, restore, maintain, go with Craftsman. Available at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 5/21 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.